Hey everyone! No, this is supposed to be our normal lifetime, and then this morning we are supposed to be having Olivia's first birthday party. So everybody was able to make it over much earlier because the weather's looking nasty last night. So I now have to rush in there and try to get cakes made and everything done and ready for the birthday party, which is super duper exciting, but it means I really need to go work on that stuff. So I wanted to make sure I hopped on here for a little bit. I guess we'll see how long we're able to do it. Olivia, come here, bring the baby. It's Olivia's first birthday party. Hey guys, good morning. Look, here's Bunny. Hi, Bunny baby.
She said, "Woman!"
So we've got my brothers here, my mom and stepdad and my grandparents are all coming over. They were here and then they ran out real quick, but we're going to whip up some cupcakes and have some fun with them and just kind of hang out and celebrate Miss Olivia's birthday. And then, yes, thank you. It was her birthday. Hey, Kristen. Hey, you guys. It was Ollie's birthday on the 10th, and then it was my grandmother's birthday earlier this week. Good morning. So we're kind of doing a dual celebration with everybody today. So that part is exciting to have all of the family close by to come and do it. Obviously, we're going very minimalist with it. Surprise, but we're just having everyone over, having some cupcakes so she can kind of dig into that. I'm kind of bummed. I had these like grand ideas that yesterday I would have put together all of this stuff and we'd have this super awesome like organic natural cake and all of these cool things that I would make and do. Not a ton, but at least have some stuff that I would make. I was going to bake a bunch of things. And then today everything kind of just got crazy. Everybody said they were coming over way earlier than I was expecting them to. Usually people don't get moved until a little bit later, but it's supposed to be stormy tonight. So they were trying to get here and do all that beforehand. So we're now making a store-bought mix and kind of throwing things together. But it is what it is. She'll still enjoy it having everybody here swooning over her anyways. So we finished up our 100th day of school yesterday, which was exciting. I got that video posted this morning. We were having a million problems with our computer this week as far as getting all the videos done and exported. So sorry, there's a couple days there. It was kind of a mess, but day 100 got up. It was kind of fun just to go and interview the kids and ask them some questions, what they think about the year so far. But so far, general consensus is that they're rather happy with it. And then I'm really excited. Yeah, winter start. It's just a mess up there for everyone, I think, right now. We started, you guys, I shared a little bit, I think on day like 98 or 99, but I shared some of the stuff that we have coming up that we're working on. Really exciting stuff. And we had friends over yesterday to start the series. We're going to do a few different things. I'm so glad you guys are so fun. I'm so thankful. Seriously. Oops, hold on. Bunny's here. Come here, Bundy. Oh, I am so thankful for all of you guys in more ways than we could probably ever properly express. But we have so many things that we are working on to come out soon. And our friends were here yesterday and we're doing like this interview series. And I can't believe what all we got into yesterday, just in the first quick little one kind of talking about stuff. So that will post to the podcast on Tuesday, which is super exciting. We'll have that up, but there are already videos scheduled up to post all next week. The podcasts are coming. We're working on probably like 24 different things. So lots of stuff coming out and a really fun series that we're going to do here. Yeah, I'm really excited to show you guys. On Monday is the Minimize With Me. I did kind of like, I always see those like Clean With Me videos, but Monday we did a Minimize With Me when I tackled this living room that was completely packed full of all the stuff that we had pulled out from the other rooms. We did that one on the video that's going to come out on Monday. So super excited for you guys to see that because I filmed the whole thing, the whole hot mess of it all. So that all happened on, will happen on the video that comes out on Monday. So you guys will have to let me know what you think. It was quite a mess, quite a bit. The interview series is really cool. And sorry, I'm trying to like one-handed do all this. We have another series that'll be here on our YouTube channel where it'll kind of be like a mom chat coffee time, you know, type thing, where we have a list of compiled topics that we will be going through and just kind of sharing our hearts on and talking about and going through. I'm really excited for that. And then a lot of things on the podcast that are coming. So that's exciting. And then of course we'll still be sharing, you know, just the various things that we do on here and what's going on with our homeschool and family and all of the things, I guess. So is anybody else doing anything exciting this week besides, you know, juggling birthday parties and YouTube and other various things? Okay, you can't tear my plant apart. That's a no-go. Hey, I'm so excited to go get Olivia dressed. We bought her months ago this really cute little like long sleeve onesie, but it has a little bunny rabbit on it. Her middle name is Bernice, after my great-grandmother. Yay! After my great-grandmother, and we all called her Bunny. So that's how Olivia gets the bunny brought in, huh? Hi. Hi, big girl. Yeah. And she's got another tooth coming in up there on the top. She's bringing him in. Yeah. Oh, you can't move the camera. Sorry, hold on. Raining here in Brazil. You travel back to the U.S. Tuesday. Yay! I'm so praying for a safe trip for you guys all. That's exciting, though. I'm glad you guys have had so much fun. I would love to go somewhere cool and do something. You're not helping, Miss Olivia. And I'm also still trying to work on, I really like the idea of each Saturday having a theme for our live. So trying to figure out exactly how we want to do that. If you guys want to see, like, 1 week would be, I don't know, kids in school. 1 week would be marriage. 1 week would be, I don't know if that's something that you guys would like, something like that. Or if we just had like a general like topic question that we worked on. I'm not quite too sure how exactly to do it, because I want to make sure that whatever we do, it is the most helpful to everyone. But maybe if we did something like 1 week, you know, 1 week marriage, 1 week kids in school, 1 week, I don't know, what would the other 2 weeks be? 2 to 3 weeks, depending on the month. So if you have any ideas, let me know. Because again, we just want to make sure that, yeah, I think having some kind of theme to direct kind of what we're doing, so that way we have a topic and we could, you know, gather, you know, various questions and things for each one, maybe. I can think of topics that I know we could talk about, but I want to make sure they're things that people would find helpful and not just us rambling about random things. Yeah, are you getting fussy? Where are you going? Hold on, baby, going down. See, this is why when I record, I do it in a way where I can stop, because I get interrupted like 1,000 different times. Hey, what's up, big girl? Frugal meals or tips? That's a good one. Yeah, I think we're always all looking for ways to do that. It's ridiculous how much you can spend. I know when the months I miss and I can't do my monthly menu plan, and I end up just having to like make stuff up every, you know, few days even, I end up spending so much more. It gets so out of control so quickly. You can really lose sight of that. Simple living in general. Yeah, I think that's something that I think sometimes we actually were talking about with our friend yesterday that was here, and she kind of mentioned, she was like, honestly, I think you guys have been doing some of these things for so long, you don't realize it anymore. You don't really think about how, you know, helpful some of these things might be. So I think that might be a good point. I'm going to clear myself a spot here on the couch since I am hiding in here before I go and start that cake. Yeah, simple living, that would be a good one. Next week on the vlog, or on the here on our channel, we have the minimalist babies. The baby's turning on the vacuum. We have the minimize with me video, and then I have one where I'm breaking down how we celebrate the Sabbath each week. of course, we take a rather simple approach to it. So I think on Wednesday, a simple Sabbath, we'll post with that one. Friday, we'll have like a family vlog that we'll share. Like I said, Tuesday, that first interview podcast is coming out. So I'm really excited for you guys to see that one. And then the following Monday, I did a video breaking down again just all of our menu items and plans for the month of January, what we did for our minimalist menu plan. So those are the things that I know we have scheduled to come out. Like I said, there's quite a few of them that we're working on, but Easter is one I think that would be a good one. And March 1st, the spring edition of our free e-magazine will be coming out. And I know I will have a huge talking about, well, Easter and the spring holy feast and stuff like that. So we will have a huge write-up, I know, in there. And I'll probably end up doing, honestly, like a series of videos discussing those things, kind of going into that, because I think that's a really big one to discuss. I mean, Christmas was the big one, but I feel like going into Easter and stuff is a lot that I could probably talk about for a very long period of time. Hold on just a second, because Miss Olivia, no ma'am. You've turned on the vacuum and he's just stuck in the corner. See, I feel like I clean stuff and then all of these surfaces end up with stuff piled on because they're just trying to keep stuff away from Ollie. No, ma'am. Thank you. You're not being very helpful. Well, come here. Sorry. Come here. Come sit with me. Bun, come here. Come here, come here, come here. Come here, come here, come here. Sorry. She's everywhere. Come here. I'll hold you. Come here. A little bit closer. Come here. Oh. Anyways. I know. You're probably hungry. You're ready to eat, huh? Yes. So yeah, we've got lots of videos coming out, lots of podcasts, and then that other series that I was telling you guys about with the kind of the mom coffee chat, we were looking through some of the topics that we have that we're talking about. I think one of the first ones we're going to talk about is just femininity, kind of like feminist movement stuff and what the Bible has to say about biblical femininity. That's one that we have coming out soon. Sorry, everything is a mess. That's one that we're working on to get out real soon. I think my friend that's coming to do this stuff with me, it's interesting because while we have very similar ideas on some things, we're also complete opposites on other things. We kind of joke she's like the female version of my husband. So her and him are very similar in a lot of ways, but her and I are very different in a lot of ways, but we've also been friends for nearly 20 years. So that will be a really neat thing, I think, to kind of sit down and talk about some of those topics, but having it more kind of like how we do here, where it's more of a conversation and not just a one-sided thing. So biblical femininity, I think, is going to be probably one of the first ones. We'll probably do like an introductory video. Yeah, the Mary more than Martha, because I think we do live in a world where when you look at that, you know, that story we have there in the Gospels with Mary and Martha with Jesus, we definitely live in a world that is encouraging us to be the Martha, you know, in so many ways and what we're focused on and what we're doing. But we know that we all should be the Mary. So that's where I think that that story just stood out to me, you know, so much that that's what we should kind of talk about and focus on. And the same thing with the ministry. The more we thought about just Aquila and Priscilla, hey buddy, the more we thought about Aquila and Priscilla, that's what Brandon and I keep kind of getting drawn back to. We're so encouraged by them and see so many similarities and just the way that we work together and what we will really feel called to focus on and to do, you know, to really encourage one another to really just draw back to the roots of all of this and realize where we've gotten away from, you know, the simple truth of the gospel and how we should live our lives, you know, as followers of Christ. So definitely excited to do all of that. Hey, Trav, the mailman just pulled up because he has our tea. Thank you. I shared it, but I drink that Rooibos tea every night. I have horrible sinus issues, and I have to take all kinds of medication for it. But if I drink this tea, it literally keeps everything cleared out, and I don't have to worry about it. So we buy a loose leaf organic tea like once a month, and it takes care of everything. Mama, we need to get you dressed. So anyways, that's here, which is exciting. Great provision. Yeah. So anyways, lots of fun stuff coming out. I'm really excited to share. I would wrangle Brandon in here, but he is trying to like take care of all of the things while I do this. Yes, you go enjoy your family. I know we should probably get going here in a minute too. Yeah, if you pull it up, I get it on Amazon from Davidson's Organics. And it's just an organic red rooibos tea. And yeah, I get it. When we finish with this, I'll put a link in the description for what we get. I get it just loose leaf. It's cheaper and easier. I have a French press, and I just put a couple scoops in there each evening and fill it up with hot water, and my husband drink it. We can put our elderberry syrup in it because we like it, but I drink this. And what's funny is anytime we've ever gone away somewhere or I've been out of the tea, I can feel my sinuses like immediately starting to come back and start hurting. So as soon as I get back in with the tea, it takes care of all of that. It takes all of my pain away. It's fantastic because I have horrible sinuses. Any little cold, any little anything I get automatically goes straight to a sinus infection. It's a mess. But a friend recommended this tea, and for a couple years now, I like live off of this tea. It's fantastic, and we just really like it. So my husband and I will. Did you get it? Thank you. Brandon and I will even just drink it just to drink it because we really love it. But it's good stuff, and it will clear everything out. Allergies and stuff, it will help with that too. I don't have many allergies, but it can help with that as well if you have that. Even we have stinging nettle leaf tea that we'll add into it. Sometimes that's another one that's a really good healer. I don't know. You can use teas for pretty much anything. I wasn't sure what all we would go over. I mean, if you guys have any questions specifically, to like the 100 days, since we just finished that up. But I think really, I know there's not, today's kind of crazy just with, celebrating with Olivia and everything. But really, I think the podcast, it ended up being just over an hour. So I know that's a lot, to try to. Podcasts are hard because we want to make sure we cover everything in the conversation, but that means they can be a little bit longer. So I'm sure most people, you might have to like split them up. But it's a really good one. And I think it was a really good start, a really good introduction. And the ones to come, she has like a list of questions that she will be going through and asking us. But she wanted to make sure we put it out there that if anybody else had any questions that they would like her to ask us and have us discuss and share on. Say hello. So if anybody else has any questions that you would want to ask us about, I guess, anything in our lives, you can certainly send those in and she will add them to the list. So you can do that. Hi, hon. Brandon says hello, everyone.
Come on, say hi, Dad.
Everybody says hi. He's waving. Lily, say hello. Kids are crazy. You cute little babies. Olivia is Daddy's little best friend. She is just all about being Daddy's girl. How's Chloe doing? I meant to ask you that. We have been praying for you guys. No, I just haven't worn them forever. You bought these shoes for me. Yeah, you bought them for me. Brandon asked me if I'm wearing new shoes. I just pulled out shoes that he bought me about a year ago. But I was thinking about you and Chloe, you guys, wondering how you were doing. We've been praying for you this week. So praying that things are hopefully going better. And if not better yet, hopefully on the upswing. Still having sleep issues. Yeah, poor thing. What were you were playing something the other day and there was somebody named Chloe in it.
Oh, yeah.
Remember? Lily was doing something, or she was watching something, wasn't it? Were you watching something?
No,
Lily,
I was playing something.
Oh, playing something. And the girl's name in it was Chloe. And Lily was like, hey, look, it's another Chloe. Yeah. Does it usually take time when they adjust the medicine before stuff starts? I guess that could be part of it. Get the build up in the system a little bit before it makes changes. Maybe. What are you doing? Kids everywhere. Well, guys, I would love, of course, today would be like a perfect day to get to sit down and really chat, but I've got to go get her cupcakes made and in the oven and get her changed. Grandparents are here and they are ready to do all of the birthday things. So I think we'll have to kind of cut out a little early today just because things are a little hectic. Seriously, though, this week, so many things that we're trying to put out. If you guys could keep our family in your prayers, we would appreciate it. We feel, and it's funny, our friends were saying last night, they're like, we feel like you guys are like on the verge of something. I don't quite know what it is or when exactly it's going to happen, but even they both commented that when they were here, they're like, we just feel like there's something's going to happen. I don't know. So we're just praying for it and everything else. But if you guys could keep us in your prayers, we would definitely appreciate it. I don't know. But we're going to go and celebrate with the grandparents today and just enjoy and have fun and soak up this baby Olivia, who I cannot believe is 1. And we will have so much out this week. I'm so excited for you guys to see it all and to let us know how you like it. And then we will do a live next Saturday again at noon Eastern, but we won't have a house full of people. So we'll really be able to sit down and dive into this. So questions that you guys have as you guys are watching the things that come out this week, make sure to message them to us and then come join us next Saturday and we'll answer all of your questions and stuff. So I think that will be really exciting, but I hope you guys have an awesome weekend. I thank you so much for popping by and saying hey. We hope you guys have a wonderful day with your friends and family and stay warm and dry depending on what the crazy weather is doing where you live. And we will see you guys all this week and then next Saturday at noon. Bye, you guys. Thank you again. Next Saturday, though, we'll come back and do this again.